SQL for Finance. Episode 5. Subqueries and CTEs. By now you can stitch any two atlasparts tables together. But the moment a question has two parts, like show me customers above the average, a single select runs out of room. Today we cover the two tools that fix that: subqueries and CTEs. The with clause that lets you build a query in named stages. The hardest gear shift coming from Excel to SQL is realizing one query can answer questions that feel like two steps. In Excel, you write the average into cell B1, then sort the column and filter where revenue is greater than $B1. Two cells, two steps, easy. In SQL, you can't reference a previous result. A query is one closed expression. The tool for that is a subquery. A complete select dropped inside another query. The inner select computes one number, the outer query uses it. One closed expression, two computations. Here's that two-step problem in SQL. We want customers whose revenue beats the average across all customers. The inner select will compute that average. The outer select will keep only customers above it. "25 customers above the cutoff. The average customer revenue is $230,000. Express Distributors leads at $347,000. Oxford Transport second at $295. The inner select computes one number, the average, and the outer query filters with it. One query, two computations, no copy-paste. Subqueries can show up in three places. In the where clause, returning one number to filter against. In the from clause, returning a whole table you can join or aggregate. And in the select list, returning one extra value per row of the outer query. The pattern is simple. Anywhere SQL accepts a value or a table, you can drop a subquery there. Here's the same question, refactored as a CTE. With names a stage. Once named, you reference it like a table. Same SQL engine, same answer. The difference is readability. Same 5 rows. Same Express Distributors at $347,000. But now the query reads top to bottom. First, compute revenue per customer. Then, compute the average. Then, filter. And here's the win. Per_customer is now a named, reusable stage. If we needed the median or wanted to feed it into another query, the CTE is already there. That's why every real reporting query in finance lives inside a with clause. Now the centerpiece. A 4-stage monthly P&L from the GL journal. Inside one CTE will bucket every entry into revenue, COGS, or operating expense by account number. Then, the outer select computes gross profit and net profit. There's our income statement. By month. Revenue from credit entries on revenue accounts. COGS from the 5,000 series expense accounts. OpEx from the 6,000 and above. Then revenue minus COGS minus OpEx is net. And there's the story. January loses 56,000. February still down. March breaks even at 3,600. Then steady climb through November's peak of 188,000. You couldn't see that pattern in a single unpipelined query. The CTE makes the calculation legible. What we learned. Reach for a subquery when the inner query returns one number used in one place, and the whole thing fits on a screen. Reach for a CTE when a stage is reused, when the query has more than 2 logical stages, or when anyone other than you will read the code. And the simple rule: nest a subquery more than 2 levels deep. Stop and rewrite as CTEs. The reader will thank you. So will future you in 3 months when you need to debug it. Episode 6. Window Functions. The overclause, rank, lag, and lead. That's episode 5 of SQL for Finance. All the queries from this episode are on the GitHub repo. Subscribe and the next 3 episodes show up in your feed. See you in episode 6.